Hey, it's Gene Bleeker, and welcome to Geneius Thoughts. I'm here with my local real estate celebrity, Kim Galvan.
Hey, thank you so much for having me here, Gene. What a pleasure.
You have no idea that you are my pleasure here today, because I am your eyes, ears, and voice in real estate, business, and the community, and that's exactly what I'm going to bring to your table here today. So, Kim, I want to say thank you again for being on the program. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm excited.
Easy breezy.
Yes,
that's what life's all about.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, I was watching Seinfeld last night.
Oh, very fun. Okay, what did you see?
It was the episode where Kramer got all the equipment in from the Merv Griffith show.
That's a fabulous episode.
Oh, my God. I was laughing up and down.
Oh, wow.
And my wife's sleeping, and poor little baby. But I was so sad because I knew I was waking her up. But when I grew up, I wanted to be either number one, a game show host, or number two, a talk host.
So perfect.
Oh, my God. So it was so funny just sitting down and watching him do this Merv Griffin. Oh, my God.
So next time I'm here, we're going to have the set, right?
Well, and then we're going to get up when the next guest comes in. Everybody gets up. Everybody moves. I started laughing, thinking, oh, my God.
That's too fun. Too fun.
But laughing so loud while my poor wife Kelly's sleeping. But it was one of my favorite episodes of all time.
I love it. Very fun.
So, I'm glad you're my celebrity of the day, without a doubt.
Yes.
So tell us about yourself and your wonderful family. I want to hear about Bill and all your kids.
Oh, thank you so much. So, yeah, Bill and I have been together. It'll be 34 years.
Cheers.
In July 7th. Thank you. We had a quick romance and marriage, met in October, officially were introduced by friends at a party then in November, and started dating in March and married in July and had our first baby a year later. And 10 years after that, I had 4 more. So we have 5 kids, 10 years.
That's so amazing.
Thank you.
All right. So my notes say that you kind of met at church. Is that true?
Yes, we did. He saw me first. He was with another girl. So I had come in, and he had told me later that they had broken up recently. And he had broken up because he thought, I'll never get married, and he didn't want to lead her on anymore.
Okay.
And she was a really sweet person.
That's good.
So, yeah, and then he saw me walk in and said, oh, that's the woman I'm going to marry. So, I don't know what he saw in me, but it was something.
Did he say that to you right when he met you?
He actually told somebody else that.
Oh.
And then I found out sometime later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great love story, right?
It is. He's
Bill,
just... Yeah,
good for you.
He's a keeper. He's a keeper.
34 years.
34 years, and a great support in my life and my business. So he's my soulmate, my best friend.
So you got 5 kids.
5 kids. We started off with 2 girls. I always recommend that.
Okay.
They're great helps when you have a lot of kids. And 2 girls. The age group actually goes from 33 to 32. So my 32 to 22.
Okay.
Sorry, they're going to be 33 this month.
Okay.
33, then 31, and the other one in March is going to be 23.
Wow.
So sorry for but my mind's already on their birthday.
Right. Okay, the math does that.
The math does that. So anyways, and then the other 2 are April and January. So, but 2 of my kids are military boys.
All right.
And my other 2 have fabulous jobs. The 2 girls have fabulous jobs in the industry and payroll and management and things like that. So they did great.
Mother.
I am. And then my youngest is a trucker, and he works for a fabulous company. He just got married in November, and we're expecting our second grandchild. My first daughter has one too, so has a baby. So a little baby girl.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Love it already. Can't believe it.
I love this. So can you tell me and our viewers something about you that maybe they don't know?
Well, I actually, although my parents raised us in La Crescenta, I had all my fun in Marina del Rey on a sailboat starting Friday nights through Sunday and all summer long, every holiday, and we often sailed and lived in Catalina on the boat.
Say that again?
So, yeah, we were raised, they raised us on a sailboat, and so I also had like a Sabbath, so Friday nights we would get down there and put our boats together and race, and I have a lot of little ribbons from that, and it was a dream lifestyle.
Just absolutely that you loved it.
I loved it. I love the water. It's still my sanctuary. I
You're
go
a
down there and just
nautical girl.
yes, and I still kayak today.
Really?
Yeah, I go down there and I go to Mother's Beach down there where all the oil spills are. But I go down there and I put the boat in and the little kayak, and my little lunch is packed and a couple of beers if I can do that. And I just sit back in my kayak and have my lunch, and then I go home later.
Just have a good time.
Just a good time.
Okay, you're active, you're fit.
Yeah.
Great mother, great wife.
Aw.
Cheers to you on that one.
Thank you.
So tell me, what was the very first job you ever had? Very first one.
Very first one was my own company when I was 12 years old.
Come on now.
So I started a babysit. You know, every 12-year-old babysits, 10 to 12, especially, if you're an 80s child. But it was, my twist was I will charge you $20 an hour and clean your house when the kids go to bed. And that's what I did. I got $20 an hour as a babysitter. When they came home, their home was completely spotless, deep down clean, because I'm very good at cleaning and I love it. I'm a little weird that way. And then I would join them on their vacations, and so the mom could have breaks. And I did that till I was about 15 and a half, when officially I became a student work program candidate, and I worked downtown Glendale filing documents for an insurance company while I was earning school credit working.
Okay. Neri, why didn't you and I ever think of something like that?
That was too smart for me.
That's way too smart. So you must have made a lot of money.
I did. I actually had most of my own money to buy my own Sabbath when I was like 14 years old, and then I bought my own car. Yeah, I had money to move out when I was 18, just on my own. So
Okay. So
Yeah.
not only were you smart, this is something young ladies and young boys that you
yes,
be doing.
it is a great service.
Multitask.
It's a multitask. I mean, the kids are in bed, so you can play on your phone, or you can charge a little bit more money and clean the house.
Wow.
So, right? And they didn't have phones at that time. It was just watching Princess Di and everything going on there. Well, right?
Got it.
Right? That was the time frame. So
tell me, what was the first job that you... Wait, no. What was the last job that you got into before you got into real estate?
right before real estate, when my husband lost his job in 2014, so I'd been a stay-at-home mom for 25 years. I homeschooled my children. I worked with the Naval Sea Cadet Corps for 5 years as a volunteer. I worked at our church. I had my own homeschool academy where I had several families underneath me that is still a viable academy today. For homeschoolers, I was an umbrella for other homeschoolers. And but when he lost his job, he came to me and said, "We have to sell the house. Oh, and you have to go back to work." So I did. I went to Keyboard Concept. Well, it was hard because I was an older woman at that time and out of work for 25 years. So Keyboard Concept saw something in me, the owner there, and he hired me. And I worked as the sales administrator for his sales force. And as time went by, I just realized I can do this, but maybe let's look, start talking to Jesse and realize that would be the field that would be better to serve me and grow my own business. That way.
So when you had this business, when you worked for this man, did you babysit the kids? Did you clean the house?
No,
anything like that?
I babysat the sales team.
No, exactly.
No. They were all great. It was a great company to work for, and they gave me a chance that nobody else would to prove myself.
Good for you.
So,
good
was
for you.
good.
And I got to tell you, looking on my notes, with you being in real estate, I have to say kudos to you because I just saw on Facebook that you were promoted as one of the top agents at HomeSmart, so congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, I think that's an amazing attribute. I know I put a little clip in there saying I'm so proud of your success.
Oh, thank you so much.
Which you truly deserve. But, you're also are being nominated this year as being in the Triple Crown Awards for your mindset and thought and commitment to client care, customer satisfaction, and community involvement. What does that mean to you?
It's so humbling. I can't even begin to tell you how humbling it is. I feel so grateful for those who have nominated me, and I work hard. Clients mean the world to me, and this team that I work with has been very uplifting for me. So it means the world. Thank you so much.
Good for you. Well,
Thank
you know what? I think you deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
I think you deserve it. And I really was happy to get you on the program today, and thank you for taking time out of your day for doing that. Because I think you have a great story to tell, and I think you have the perfect personality for real estate where it's all about we, it's not just all about you, you know what I mean?
Thank you. And that's life right there, right? I mean, you can't get through life on your own.
Right.
It has to be a we.
No,
It has to be.
I totally get it. My thought process in talking with you today was real estate's kind of a challenging, crazy world, right? It's like a tornado, it's a hurricane, you know. There's a lot of sunlight to it. There's a lot of good things that are happening. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about the good, the bad, the ugly, and awesome in real estate, all kind of bundled together. If you don't mind sharing with me your thoughts.
I don't mind sharing it.
I know it's a tough question. I want you to know that.
It is a tough question. I think the hardest part for me was growing my thick skin. I had to be okay with rejection. I had to be okay with even a close friend going with a different realtor to sell her mother's home. I remember somebody telling me one time, they're not your client until you're in contract. And that was the most wise words I'd ever heard in this business. But for me, the good, bad, ugly, and awesome all rolled up in one is really helping my clients buy into the American dream. It's very important to me that everybody has the same opportunity. Thank you.
Perfect.
The same opportunity that I had. And real estate allows me to wrap my talents, the desire to help people, creativity, organization, and administrative skills, along with educating and serving my community, all rolled up in one. And I have not felt this kind of gratitude in a life choice as since homeschooling. It just brings me right back into educating my children, is this opportunity now to educate and serve my community and help them.
So when you talk about you being religious, using that word service, you know, I think it really comes one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's a great attribute that you have.
Thank you.
But I want to talk about mentors, if I can. I want to talk to you about who your greatest mentor in life was, and I really want to ask you who your greatest mentor in business was. Okay. So let's start with life. Who was your biggest mentor in life?
Well,
tough question?
Not really. I mean, I just go straight to Sister Socorro. Sister Socorro was a Poor Clare missionary sister. Okay. And she has seen it all. Right. She has seen it all. And she was the one that taught me middle ground. I'm a very passionate person. And as a matter of fact, my husband one time told somebody that I didn't have a temper. I was just passionate. Okay. So that's just, I just have always been one way or another. And unfortunately, when you have that kind of a personality, you can really take things to the extreme. Right. And she said, Kim, that's just not the way life is. You have to meet people where they are at for who they are. And when you do that, you can truly love who they are and everything about them. And that's where you're going to find some nice middle ground with everything, with the world, with your businesses, with your children, and with your husband, when everything, politics even. Right. Right. So it all plays into that. So we have our own personal standards of how we live. But that's not my business for anybody else to have that standard. And she taught me that, and it was very helpful, very helpful. So did she meet with you weekly, monthly? Pretty much so. I went up to the Poor Clare Missions just about every week, and a couple of the sisters would play with my kids, their long, gowns, black habits, and play basketball or go for hikes with them while I sat and talked with Sister Socorro. And I visited Jesus in the Tabernacle at the same time. I'm Catholic, and it gave me a ground zero, more or less, in my life and how to deal with my children, because homeschooling, never being away from your children, it can be very trying, and not just for me, but for them. And so that was the way, meeting with her every week and meeting with Jesus in the tabernacle, that grounded me, and it helped me be a better mom and person, friend, daughter, sister, wife.
Right.
Whatever.
But I think you spending that quality time homeschooling your kids, I mean, what a great thing that was, right?
It was amazing. My kids and I and my husband, we're really close now. I always tell people there's nothing better than having adult kids that you can go to McGinn's and have, shoot down a couple of drinks with and just enjoy each other's company. Just really enjoy and love on them, and they love on you, or just at home hanging out playing cards. And yeah, it's a different world than I think it could have been had I sent them to school. And I don't down anybody who sends their kids to school. I just know my personality. I don't think I could have been as good of a mom had my kids been gone.
I mean, Bill was a big encourager, though, for you being homeschooling the kids, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. He was the one that brought it up and thought it was a really good idea. And even when I wanted to quit, he was like, "You're doing great." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm failing. I guess we all have those doubts, right? All of us moms have those doubts. And at the time, there were no Facebook moms out there, no influencers, nobody, sitting there boo-hooing, this is how life it is. No, what you saw were these other perfect homeschool moms that had all their life together. And it wasn't until another homeschool mom saw a piece of lint on my floor, and she's like, "Oh, so you're not perfect after all." And it had hit me then. Oh my goodness, we all are sitting here thinking the other one is perfect, and all of us are flawed.
Right.
But we bring it to the table, and my husband who saw through all of my angst, said, no, just keep going, this is good.
Well, you know what? I think you can have flaws, but it still makes you perfect. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Well, because...
Well, I'm sorry. I look at my wife Kelly the same way.
My husband, I feel the same about my husband. He feels the same about me, and for you too, and all that you bring to the table. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you. All right, so let's switch gears.
All right.
Who was your greatest mentor in business?
Oh, that's easy.
Easy, huh?
Easy. Jesus Aguilar.
Oh.
Keller Williams. I know I'm with HomeSmart now, but when I had asked him to mentor my son who was cycling out of the military. He was coming home from Kuwait at the time. And I asked him to mentor him because I thought my son was a natural-born salesperson, and this was a good way for him to transition into the world and make a good living. And my son turned it down. He turned down the opportunity to learn, and he has a beautiful life in El Paso where he met his wife there. So they have a life out there, and he didn't want to come home and do this. So that's fine. That's all good. But I looked at the text messages because I was still in control. I mean, he may have gone to Kuwait and had all the battle gear on.
A mom will always be a mom.
Right.
Okay.
Mama's always a mama. And I was part of that whole mentoring. And I called him up one day. I was at on my lunch break from at Keyboard Concepts, and I just said, "I love everything you were saying. How do I get in? How do I do this?" And he directed me. And the day I received passed the test,
yay,
my license, I drove into his office and said, "Here we go. Let's do this thing."
Oh, good for you.
And I was with him for the first year of real estate, and he helped a lot.
I think he and his wife, Cindy, are just amazing, wonderful people.
Terrific people.
Right?
Terrific. I love their family.
They're the bright stars out there in the business.
They really are.
Without a doubt.
They are humble. They are giving.
Yes.
They are brilliant in the real estate industry. They're all that.
Right. They're people's
right?
people. You know what I mean?
They are.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. So, and I wouldn't be able to end the greatest mentor in business, though, without mentioning my husband. Yeah. So without his support, I couldn't be here.
Right.
And not just because we could survive on his paycheck, but because every day he's there for me. Every day, if I'm, hurt over something,
There's nothing
anxious
better
over
than a
something.
great encourager. You know what I
right?
mean? Nothing stronger than that.
Nothing. And he goes out and hangs all my signs in the rain and talks to my clients. You know, he just lifts me up spiritually and emotionally. Just he's my best friend. So I
Bill,
wouldn't
we
be here.
appreciate you.
I totally.
But you know that.
I hope he does. Anyway, so yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely, the wonderful, the amazing Kim Galvan.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, it is Scott the Mortgage back, and I'm back ready to give a shout out to these incredible listings, and it is clearly heating up because we have 6 incredible listings this week. So let's jump right into these. We got Charlie Gonzalez, and this one is a listing at $469,870. The address is 44235 Shade Street in Lancaster, California, 93536. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,521 living square feet. It is a single-story gem in West Lancaster. Beautiful atmosphere with inviting brick fireplace, perfect for chilly evenings. Kitchen features a convenient breakfast bar for casual dining. Adjacent to the dining room offers a formal setting for entertaining guests. Master bedroom complete with ensuite master bathroom featuring a walk-in shower. Enjoy the enclosed patio warmed by a pellet stove for year-round comfort. Expansive backyard oasis with grass landscaping for outdoor enjoyment. Convenient shed for storage. Refreshing in-ground spa for relaxation. And don't miss this opportunity to make this dream home yours. Absolutely beautiful listing. Jeff Eisenberg, we've got a listing at $850,000. This one's at 23731 Forest View Court in Valencia, California, 91354. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,693 living square feet. This is in the prestigious 55 and plus guard-gated community known as the Greens at Belcaro. The single-story home with 1,693 square feet of living space and those 2 bedrooms and 2 baths I mentioned earlier. It's got plushy landscaping neighborhood with gas fireplace in the family room for cozy evenings. Kitchen features granite countertops, breakfast bar, gas range, microwave, and stove and oven. Primary bedroom includes granite countertops, walk-in closet, jetted tub, dual sinks, and a separate shower. The laundry room with counter for folding clothes and deep sink for soaking. Absolutely beautiful listing there. All right, we got Craig Martin, and we've got a listing at $474,800. This one's a listing address at 26955 Rainbow Glen Drive, unit number 748 in Canyon Country, California, 91351. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. It's 1,107 square feet living space. This is a light and bright upper-level corner unit with 3 bedrooms and a loft, move-in ready. Upgrades includes a new HVAC system, less than 1 year old, newer plumbing in both bathrooms, and a new water heater. Both bathrooms features new shower tub combos with a new rain shower head. Recently installed new carpet throughout and new interior paint. Living room and dining room offer an inviting layout with soaring high vaulted ceilings and a cozy fireplace. Kitchen features new recessed LED lighting and quartz countertops. Nice listing over there. All right, Kimberly Galvan. We've got a listing at $1.1 million. This is at 10500 Swinton Avenue in Granada Hills, California, 91344. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Living square feet is 2,313. This recently updated home featuring modern amenities and enhancements for comfortable living offers 3 spacious bedrooms, providing ample accommodation space for residents, 2 well-appointed bathrooms, ensuring convenience and functionality for daily routines. Includes a partially built-in accessory dwelling unit at ADU inside the garage, offering additional living space or potential for rental income. Offers plenty of room for potential expansion, landscaping projects, or customization based on your personal preferences. Great listing over there in Granada Hills. Love it. Myra Santana, we've got a listing at $714,990, and this is at 24769 Sandwedge Lane in Santa Clarita, California, 91355. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath. Living square feet is 1,462 square feet. It is situated in the sought-after Fairways community known for its desirable location and amenities. Offers panoramic views, embodies the elegance of the single-family home within a townhome setting. High ceilings and an open floor plan create a grand and inviting atmosphere. Spacious living adorned with high ceilings amplifies openness and light throughout the home. Laminated wood like wood floorings add warmth and complements the contemporary design. The main bedroom suite strategically located on the lower level for convenience. Absolutely another beautiful listing. And Mike Emerston, the hometown realtor, we've got a listing at $789,900. This is at 21618 Farmington Lane in Saugus, California, 91350. This has got 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,572 square feet. This is located in the highly sought-after Broad Canyon Collection neighborhood known for its central location and desirable amenities. It's turnkey home showcasing evident pride of a home ownership with meticulously manicured lawns and recent exterior paint for outstanding curb appeal. It's got vaulted ceilings and abundant light creating a welcoming ambiance from the moment you step inside. Freshly painted interior with a light and bright and open floor plan, perfect for modern living. The living room features a cozy fireplace with an upgraded hard rock accents, cam lighting, and plenty of natural light. The formal dining area provides an ideal space for entertaining guests. Absolutely beautiful listing, Mike. And that's what we have this week for the Exclusive Agent Academy. For our listings this week, it is Scott the Mortgage Doc giving a shout out to all these incredible agents and listings. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next Monday.